We are here at night 1, Formula Drift Round 8, Long Beach. This is an insane turnout. Huge shout out to Formula Drift and Cassie for having us out here. Absolutely amazing opportunity. I'm extremely humbled and in awe with the amazing amount of cars and people that are here already on the first night. Tons of Silvias, GTRs, awesome things like that. I'm not even that big of a JDM guy, but I love all of this nonetheless. It's an insane experience. Feels like we're in Tokyo Drift. Again, huge shout out to Formula Drift and Cassie for having us out here. I'm extremely excited to experience the rest of the weekend. And let's take a look around this place. This doesn't feel real. It feels like we're in Tokyo or something right now. All the FD guys are leaving, so it's super loud. Lots of 2J noises, LS noises. Smells like 110. Great time. Clucking fries. Let's go in. We got some chicken, some waffle fries, some coleslaw. Start with the chicken. That's pretty solid. That's crispy. I'll give it like an 8.9.
Hey, can we review this Miata real quick? Truck for food, truck food.
No offense to the guy who owns the Miata. That's getting like a 4 though. What?
My Miata, that's my Miata.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Good for you. Heck yeah, that's awesome. That's an insane turn of events. Anyway, French fries, like an 8.9 as well. I cannot believe that just happened. That was insane. Anyone who's watching this right now, you just experienced like pure internet joy. Like that was absolutely nuts. I had no idea that was gonna be heard. Nobody is standing by their cars here anywhere. Anyways, yeah, this is really good. Shout out to Cluckin' Fries. It wasn't worth 25 bucks. Definitely not, but we're in California. Everything's fucking expensive. Well, from landing in Long Beach at about 3 o'clock today to this now, I think it's like 10 or so, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. It's been an amazing experience already, and we just started the weekend. Formula Drift Round 8. It's gonna be a super exciting time. We're really excited. Me, Megan, Guy. Again, shout out Guy for having us out here. Of course, Cassie and Formula Drift for having us out here. Super excited. It's gonna be an amazing weekend, and stay in store for some badass content. Hey guys, we are here at day 2 of Long Beach Formula Drift Round 8. Technically day 1. Day 2 for us. We got here yesterday. So super exciting. Got to see like 10-20 rounds of practice, 10-20 laps of practice. This track's pretty cool. I know there was a lot of talk on the internet of people not really liking it, calling it a parking lot and whatever. I completely disagree. The layout's awesome. It's kind of tight. It's still fast. It's kind of showing almost a skill gap, which I feel like we rarely get to see in Pro 1. So that's really cool. Right now, they're about to go into the last round of practice before seating bracket. As you can see, so we're gonna keep moseying around, get over to the track, watch the last couple laps of practice. Get ready for seating bracket. There has been a couple little bips into the wall and stuff like that, but all the teams seem to be handling it really well. The vibes overall here are awesome. You got the whole city here, just like last night with the Type S event. So super stoked to be here. Again, shout out to Cassie and Formula Drift and Guy with Elm Productions, of course. We're gonna have a great day, and we're gonna go watch some badass battles. Pretty much a wrap for day one, or day 2 for us, day 1 for the whole round 8, I guess. Really cool battle so far. This layout is pretty crazy. We're sitting, like, at least today, we're sitting in a spot where we got really good view of the transitions right here. So that's pretty awesome. I've enjoyed that a lot. We've all enjoyed that a lot. Vaughn drove pretty hard in a couple times, not his normal self, but nonetheless, this is the first time we've seen Vaughn drive in quite a while, so that's super exciting. Connor O'Sullivan, he drove super good. That was pretty exciting to see him finally kind of step it up in Pro 1, so that was really cool. So we're really excited to see what tomorrow brings. Ryan Little drove really hard, so that was awesome too. So we're gonna go hang out, I guess, in downtown Long Beach and see what that brings us. But as far as day 1 went, it was super fun, and we're really excited to see what tomorrow brings.
This is probably better than any actual Starbucks I've had. Hotel Starbucks. $43.
$43? What?
Sandwiches, a venti drink, and a grande drink.
What the fuck?
$43.96, I think it was.
As you guys can see, we're doing a track walk, and we're going to do it with our boy Derek, hometown St. Louis guy, just like us. So that's super cool. Right now, we're walking into the entry. So just got through the burnout box. It's a kind of an interesting idea, drifting on the street, obviously. So lots of weird grip changes for them, I'm sure. But we're going to get to go through the whole track and see how that is, and kind of experience that from a audience perspective. And we'll kind of cross through each barrier and check in from there. Coming into the first couple zones here, it's actually crazy to see the difference walking here compared to up in the stands. I mean, obviously it's going to be different, but like in St. Louis, I felt like it was kind of exactly as you would expect. This is actually a lot different of a turn than I would have initially intended. The angle's a lot different than I thought. It's like damn near a whole 90-degree turn right here. So it's kind of interesting. They got this little drop in just right on initiation, then they swing all the way back through. So obviously this would be pretty hard if you're not a high horsepower car, which everyone at this level is, especially in Pro 1, of course. But nonetheless, you can really see why they're really hauling it and throwing a lot of angle right here. It's also probably why this initiation, or not initiation, I'm sorry, this transition has been so fun to watch, is because they're really hucking it, and then they got to go right back into it over here, as we'll see in a minute, because same exact concept, you have to drive through that as hard as possible to get to the other side into the next zone. So we'll see how that is in a second, but this is pretty cool. Coming into outer zone 3 here, again, you can really see why everybody is hucking it through here. This is a really odd angle as well. But it's pretty cool. Same concept. You really have to ride the wall to get all the way through it and obviously go as hard as possible. So it's really interesting. You can see again up here it comes to a super abrupt, sharp turn. So this is like one of the first ones in a while, probably in a few years, in my opinion, that FD has done that's like super sharp and technical. So that's really cool. Kind of brings it more like back to the, Japanese roots and things of that nature. A lot of people aren't a fan. I'm a huge fan. I think everyone here is really enjoying it. From a viewer perspective, this is awesome. There's a lot of drivers too that haven't really been knocking it in like they always have. Not necessarily that they've been bad in the past, but just, showing new aspects of their driving that I've never seen. I think I've already said it once, but Connor O'Sullivan's probably the biggest one for me. He's driving like a madman this weekend. That's really exciting to watch. And then there's some usual, suspects who are killing it as always. So super exciting. Again, coming into, technically, I guess this would be OZ4. Same thing. As you can see, pretty much everybody's riding the wall. There's literal imprints right there of wheels and tires. That's pretty insane. But again, this is a pretty intense zone. Coming all the way through here, Connor, again, would be a great example. Connor O'Sullivan, of somebody who was just riding the wall all the way through here into each zone, kind of using it as a slingshot, I believe is how Jacob put it, which is pretty much true. Just throttle through transition like that. So this is really cool. Some of the drivers are really showing their stuff that they haven't before. Coming into OZ6, another big zone, another one right into the wall. Again, super technical, super sharp. A lot of the drivers are really throwing some angle through here about this spot, as you can see where they're starting to flick and kind of let off in a transition for a second. There's some pretty distinct marks over there, but nonetheless, this outer zone is really cool. Same thing, they're literally all touching the wall right here, damn near. You almost have to. So, not a whole lot of room for error, which in my opinion makes it look pretty cool to not only watch, but even as a driver perspective, when I get to drive tracks like this, I really enjoy it. Because you're more so like looking into the zone, if that makes sense. Like, yes, obviously you're looking into the next turn, but you're also looking through the zone, right? And as you transition, you get to look through the next zone. On a big bank track or something like that, you get to do that too. But on these tight technical ones, you like genuinely really get to push through it and like watch yourself do that. So it's really cool, especially to see from this perspective at the first time they've ever done this. Last outer zone of the track here, number 7. Again, pretty technical, pretty long. Coming right into the grandstands, coming right into the judges. It's a cool way to end the track. So I feel like that's kind of like a last little chance for the drivers to put on a little flair for the judges. So I got a lot of people coming at me, so we got to keep it moving. But nonetheless, beautiful track all the way through, super technical, super tight. We love everything about it from every perspective you could. So good job, Formula Drift. We got a cool little ceremony going on for James and RTR. Now we get to watch top 16. Probably going to be a lot of super intense battles. Matt and Adam both made it through, so obviously they're going to both be battling for second. First is already taken for, of course. But nonetheless, that'll be super exciting. So a lot of cool battles to come. Our boy Derek sadly got knocked out by Matt, but he did put up a super good fight, so shout out Derek for that. He had a really, really good chase, and sadly I think with his subframe being tweaked the way it was, his lead wasn't able to push him through. But nonetheless, we're really excited for top 16, so let's see what that brings.
Simon Olsen, come on, Ken Gucci. Come on, show me. Here we go, Simon Olsen. Kyle Supra now coming into the S turn through that power railing. Simon, good angle, really good settlement of that car. You can see the car really hunkered down, digs in that last outside zone, and well done on that last outside zone. That allowed Gucci to really get it. Romeo Sullivan.
Alrighty, we got James in the lead. Got a run on the score. Connor just right there with him.
Absolutely surgical.
Hanging with him well, good transition.
Outside zone.
Oh, Connor in it deep, very deep. James hanging right there with him. Oh yeah, Connor putting down a heater. Great transition. Oh, no.
Championship as the sun sets between Formula Drift Championship season.
Absolute heater. What a good lap to end it on. Absolutely beautiful event. We're going to go have a good time now. Thanks again to Cassie and FD and everybody else for having us out. Shout out Guy, of course. Can't wait to come back to many more events. Whether we are in this situation again or driving, either aspect, super excited for whatever the future holds.